Hi.
Hi. Hello.
Wow, it felt like classroom. Hi. Okay, we'll do it again. Hi.
We all are. Hi.
Really? Okay. Uh, I want to do it again. Okay, anyways. Can I request all of you to come? I mean, not all of you, whoever can, come and occupy these rows. We're just these many of us. Itna hi hai. We have 1.5 hours together. Let's make it count. Thank you. Thank you. Today I didn't do. Generally, I would, like we have auditions. Well, I mean, we have first round where I go before the show and I'm like, can you please come? Can you please come? And then no one comes. And then I come up on stage and I'm like, now can you please come? The final round of auditions for this. Anyone else wants to come take these roles? Yeah. No, baaki sab. Ma'am, you guys want to come here? It'll just become easier. I mean, you guys can see my face. I couldn't for a while, but now I can. Yeah. Wherever you're comfortable, you can go back, you can sit wherever. But basically, itne mein acha rahega. Hi everyone, welcome to the Sunday afternoon poetry open mic. Thank you so much for coming. My name is Harsh. I'll be your host for this afternoon. Sometimes I forget to say my name, so I thought I'll have to discipline myself to be like. एक show था आधे में I realized that I haven't told anyone my name, so I should like do it. Some people I know, some people have been performing for years. A lot of people I knew. How many of you are doing this for the first ever time at Habitat? That's mad. Okay. Okay, that's fine. That's okay. I was going to tell you to hoot because I'm like school nahi hai. Haath vaat thode yaar. Like hoot, it's fine. It's a Sunday. You came with your own will. It's not like a remedial class tha. Did any of you have a remedial class? Anyways, okay. Another conversation. Another conversation. Remedial class is like when your teachers call you a loser and tell you to sit in class after school to study more to prove that you are actually a loser. Yeah, you can't learn. Yeah, I did that in math. Anyways, so I have to focus. It's Sunday afternoon. I'm glad that all of you are here. I'm glad that you guys are here for the first time. I'm glad whoever's come again. It's going to be fun. It's going to be simple, okay? We're going to experiment something. Usually we give 4 minutes. You guys are lucky.
Samay.
हाँ no नहीं समय नहीं है इसके बाद भी इवेंट है but like instead of 4 minutes today we're going to try 5 minutes per person. Yeah, great. I know, right? It's fine. It's okay. You don't have to clap right now. So usually you get 4 minutes. Today we are trying, just experimenting and seeing how 5 minutes work. If we can do it in time, great. Then we'll continue doing that for our rest of our open mics. So each of you get 5 minutes, 4 minutes, 30 seconds. There's a timer right there, okay? 4 minutes, 30 seconds, there'll be a light that will flash. बहुत light है, शायद दिखेगा नहीं. But just if you see a flash of light behind you right there, right now, if you're seeing, that'll be shown. 30 seconds you have, ठीक है? 30 seconds to wrap the piece up. 5 minutes का time में you can do 20 pieces or 1 piece or 3 pieces, whatever you want. But the point is कि 5 minutes है. Finish. Please respect the time. We have a lot of people and we have an event after this. So, I don't want to rush things for performers. Second, have fun. You made it. It's Sunday afternoon. You woke up from your houses, got ready, came here. Please make it worth your time also. I'm going to have fun, okay? And it's going to be really fun because there are a new bunch of people. There are some people that I know and it'll be fun. So please have fun. You're here to share. All of us are here to listen and to appreciate. So, yeah. If it's your first time or not your first time, if you fumble, if you fuck up, I think it's okay. It's great to fuck up if you come. It's nice. Because वो ही डर रहता है ना कि what if I fuck up? What once you fuck up, then you're like nothing is there now. Like I have no fear. So like if you land up fucking up, it's fine. Start your piece again if you need to. No one's gonna look at you and be like get out. I had high standards Sunday at 12:30 that someone can't fumble. So don't worry about that. If you have any kind of trigger in your pieces, any kind of thing, please give a trigger warning because first it's a Sunday. How many of you are working today or are going to be working? No one? All of you are free today? Yeah, so let's not ruin someone's day. So basically, yeah, it's a Sunday, right? A lot of people are working throughout the week. You don't want to give a triggering Sunday because anyways, life is triggering and... God, okay. Anyways, again. So, please give it a go warning. And someone can step out for like 4 minutes and come back and, we can continue that. Bas yaar, itna hi rules hai. Maybe there's one more, I can't remember. Have fun. I've been doing this for... Oh yeah, thanks. It's been like 3 weeks you've been doing this. Thanks. It's like, yeah, okay. So see, there are a lot of first timers. I know that it's crazy. Nerves kick in, and crazy adrenaline pushes when you're going to go perform on stage. And that happens. I've been doing this for like 5 years, and I still, like today morning, I had like weird anxiety in my head, and I'm like, I have to do this. But it'll be fun. So let's do a mock practice to clap and pretend like these guys are your best friends. Okay, whoever comes, let's just pretend 1.5 hours, right? We can do this. Anyways, we're pretending like the country is fine. Okay, so oh, for that. Oh, okay. Thank you. I thought Abhi se chalo. Okay, so I'm gonna call an random person. Okay, not from you, a random, imaginary person, and you have to pretend like they're coming on stage and you have to clap. Okay, throw your highest energy. Sunday afternoon. It's not even evening yet. There's no office yet. Okay, we can do this. Yeah. Okay. No. You set the bar up higher. I didn't ask you to. I just asked you to clap. You set the bar up. So make sure the energy is here for everyone, okay? For me, listen to me. You don't have to clap. Don't, like, if you feel like reacting, react. That's good. Clap and all, mere saath theek hai. Matlab, it's fine. Because a lot of times it happens is one person finds something I said very fast, like how Sir found something I said fascinating. He started clapping. But then others feel pressure of, okay, I have to clap now. तो वो सब मत करो मेरे साथ मत करो सब okay just listen it'll be fine let's have a conversation when I host I like having conversations and learning about people I've been doing this for 2 weeks now this particular topic that I'm trying to figure out which I will now tell you which is the most eventful moment in your life I want to know most eventful moment in your life and most eventful can be anything can be the fact that you're not feeling well mentally and you got up out of bed. That can be eventful. Or you made breakfast for yourself. Or you have great friends. Or you went on a trip. Or you did something. Basically, it's celebrating yourself, you. Because I don't think we do that enough. Like if someone says you suck, you're like, yeah, definitely. Next 30 days, my energy is I'm suck. But if someone comes and says you're great, like compliments are the worst. No one can accept compliments. People are like, that was a great poem. You're like, yeah, great. Poem is great. Me, no. Right? Like it's very easy to be like, I suck, right? So I feel like we should celebrate even our smallest milestones and achievements because it matters and let's do it. So Arj here and I have been doing it for, he's been coming up for the last 2 weeks. He's also been doing it and I told him you need a new answer now because think of a new answer. So I'm going to ask all of you.
Moments in my life.
Huh?
Not many moments in my life.
Okay. We'll discuss that after the open mic. यार इसमें मत डालो यार existentialism 12 बजे हमें क्या moments कैसे होता है यार ऐसे so think of anything okay don't put any label to it it doesn't have to be small big fuck anything right anything that's your achievement is an achievement and I think we should celebrate it so I'll come one by one and we'll have that conversation okay and we have performers everything is set cool good amount of conversation actually a lot more I should go now cool. Also, I'll leave it. I've just gotten very comfortable on stage when it's silent, so it's nice to just be quiet sometimes. It's like meditation. Imagine if you have a show where we telepathically communicate to each other. It'd be a fun show. Okay, it's fine. I'll just start. Guys, nothing. I have so many like. It's like I have so many chats open and multiple conversations are going in my head. I need to like just... Cool. So we have 8 performers, 5 minutes each. Cool. We can start now. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
Should I up my energy for you guys to up your energy? Because I just feel like we're going to sleep after this. Are you guys ready to begin today's open mic? Yeah? First person. It's like yeah, dude. It's like yeah, push it. Can we please have Abhimanyu? Keep clapping till he comes on stage.
Hi, all of you. My name is Abhimanyu Tiwari. Basically, I'm a singer and musician, but I am here for the first time poetry. So, ये जो मैंने लिखा है poetry, ये मैंने उनके लिए लिखा है जो मेरे लिए बहुत खास है. बस प्रॉब्लम ये है कि वो मुझे जानती नहीं. So, सबसे पहले एक शायरी है उनके लिए कि अगर प्यार से वो आके एक बार गले लगा ले मुझे तो बड़े सुकून से उसकी बाहों में मैं मर जाऊं और जितनी भी चाहत है इस दिल में उसके लिए वो सब कुछ मैं इन आँखों से बयां कर जाऊं.
क्या बात.
Now this poetry. अब कहाँ लगता है दिल मेरा बिना तेरे मैं अधूरा सा हो गया हूँ. सांसें चल तो रही हैं पर जिंदगी रुक सी गई है. रात हो तो जाती है परनीत कहाँ आ पाती है। चाहत ये है कि कब तो मेरे सामने आ जाए, जो कुछ भी मेरी आंखों में है वो सब कुछ तेरे सामने बयां हो जाए। पर डर सा लगता है कि जो कुछ भी कहना है मुझे तुमसे, कहीं सब कुछ मेरी आंखों में ही ना रह जाए। तुम समझ तो सकोगे ना मुझे, पढ़ तो पाओगे ना मेरी आंखों में, जो कुछ भी कहना है मुझे तुमसे, बतानी है तुम्हें इस दिल की चाहत। जानता हूँ तुम मुझे नहीं जानते, पर ये जानते हुए भी मुझे तुमसे मोहब्बत है। ये जानते हुए भी मुझे तुम्हारा इंतज़ार है, ये जानते हुए भी मुझे यकीन है। अब इसे इश्क कहो या फिर पागलपन या फिर इबादत ही सही, पर जो सुकून मुझे तुमसे है वो किसी और से नहीं। हर पल ख्याल रहता है तुम्हारा, जब भी होता हूँ दर्द में तो याद आती है तुम्हारी। न जाने ऐसा क्यों लगता है कि तुम मुझे ना जानते हुए भी जानती हो। जितना याद करता हूँ मैं तुम्हें, कुछ तो महसूस तुम भी करती हो। पर फिर भी जो भी हो, मेरे लिए सब कुछ तुम हो। एक यकीन सा है कि तुम मुझे मिलने आओगी, मेरी बेरंग सी दुनिया को अपने रंगों से सजाओगी। थामे मेरा हाथ मुझे अपनी दुनिया में ले जाओगी, मुझे अपनी दुनिया बनाओगी। मुझे यकीन है कि तुम एक दिन मुझे मिल जाओगी।
क्या बात है, क्या बात है।
लास्ट में एक शायरी है उनके लिए कि मेरी हर दुआ अब ऐसा रंग लाए कि मेरी ज़िंदगी में मेरी ज़िंदगी का नाम है। सांसों में भी तेरे इश्क की महक आए, रंग जाऊं जो तेरे इश्क के रंग पिया, तो मेरे इश्क दा रंग रूहानी हो जाए।
वाह, क्या बात है, क्या बात है।
Thank you, sir. I notice every time in open mics people talk about love. तो थोड़े लोग रिएक्ट करते हैं, थोड़े लोग देख के बोलते हैं that's nice, that's sweet, that's your love story, I'm very happy for you. The minute someone talks about heartbreak, the whole room's like, this is my story. It's not yours. No, no, no. You've written this for me. It's so much resonance to heartbreak. Nice. Give me a cheer if you have got your heart broken.
Whoa! Dude, talk about existential crisis.
Oh shit. Sorry, sir. I didn't expect this much reaction. And you're sitting literally in front of me. That energy was like, oh shit. Because again, see, usually people react like, okay, me, you know, like.
It's like
I'm curious.
दुखती रख पे हाथ रखना.
Okay, okay. I'm very, very curious. Do you mind if we talk about it for like 2 minutes?
Me?
Yeah, about you. No? No, okay. It's fine. It's fine. I just thought I'll ask. Okay. No, I'm good. If he says no, nahi, yaar, theek hai. That pain reached me.
Next Sunday.
That pain reached me. Okay, so all of you have got your heart broken, right?
That's why we're here.
Okay, fine. Dude, so the thing is, I've never written, like, I attempted to write a romantic poem. But that's been like after 5 years. For 5 years, I've only written 3 pieces on love, which is one of my parents or my grandparents, one for the children I used to teach. And that's it. I've never been able to write. I don't know why. It's just never been my coping. At least for breakup. Everything else, yeah. Everything else in life, yeah. But I don't know. But that makes sense, yeah. Most people do this.
Yeah.
Cool. There's no point to asking you. I just wanted to ask. I just wanted to be like we're in the same boat. Okay, so we'll start. Are you guys ready with anyone ready with the eventful part of their life? No? I'll come to you eventually. I can start with ma'am.
Oh, with me?
Yeah. Also, by the way, you don't have to answer. Like, if you want to answer, you can. You can say no, it's fine. I'm not going to look at you and be like, why? It's a classroom, you should answer. No, it's up to you. So yeah, any eventful moment in your life that you felt should be celebrated, which has you involved specifically in it. This 5 years.
This day?
This day?
Yes. I'm very happy to be with, all beautiful people here.
Okay.
Especially after going through my breast cancer,
Okay.
which just recently got completed the treatment.
Okay.
So very much thankful to God, and that He's given me this chance, this opportunity to be with my daughter, and she'll be performing here.
Wow, come
And,
Thank you, ma'am.
and this place is my daughter's favorite, so it's my
Yeah.
favorite too.
That's sweet.
Thank
Thank you so much. Thank you. Can we please... I think I say anything more, I'll cry. But thank you. Thank you for, I think, just showing resilience and courage in life. And we are glad, I guess, I'm speaking for everyone, we are glad that you're here. Here also and here also, in the general spectrum of life. Thank you so much for sharing that. Can we please have another round of applause for me?
I think for me it was like coming to Mumbai.
Yeah?
Wow.
Yeah,
Where,
it's been 3-4 months only.
where are you from?
I'm from a city called Pali. It's near
Okay.
Jodhpur.
Okay.
So I'm from Rajasthan.
Okay.
Basically, yeah. So काफी सालों से कोशिश कर रहा था कि यहाँ आ सकूँ कुछ काम कर सकूँ and finally I got a job here. So
That's mad, that's mad, that's mad, yeah. What are you doing?
I'm into marketing. Like there's this
Okay.
company called Pen Studios. RR जिन्होंने बनाई थी. So
Okay,
I'm working
okay.
for them. Yeah.
That's really cool, man, that's really cool. Can we please have a round of applause? Yeah? Sorry guys, since last week now, I've been treating the audience like they're my best friend. So I give like sarky comments and all. Like last week I told audience, हाँ मत clap करो फिर क्या है? It's Sunday तो I don't know why. I'm just, it's nice, you guys are nice. Just, sir.
सर जैसे मैं तो गोरखपुर का रहने वाला हूँ।
अच्छा।
अभी मुंबई 3 साल हुए मुझे। म्यूज़िक डायरेक्टर की पढ़ाई करता हूँ। इंस्ट्रूमेंट सीखा है, अभी प्रोडक्शन की मतलब क्लासेस चल रहे हैं बस। तो गाने वगैरह लिखते हैं। काफ़ी जगह गया लेकिन यू नो कि मुझे
Yeah.
नहीं सुनना है अभी बाद में आओ कल आओ परसों। तो अभी वही चल रहा है, स्ट्रगल ही चल रहा है। तो आज फर्स्ट टाइम ये पोएट्री के लिए आया था मैं यहीं पे तो बस
और दो लोग ने बोल दिया ना हैव दैट गट्स मैं रोने वाला हूँ प्लीज just please guys okay cool when is the last time anyone of you won a medal I mean you must have it seems like I'm pointing and saying anyone okay when is the last time you guys won a medal
School.
school listen you've heard my stuff you cannot repeat cannot give it away okay school only no one in college nothing
कॉलेज में कुछ नहीं मिलता है.
That's true. You won in college, okay? For what? Like what kind of? Oh, okay, that's really cool. Yeah. The last time I won a medal was in 3rd grade for frog jump. I know, right? I killed it, guys. If there was a frog jump in Olympics, I would have aced it. Like, imagine while growing up, you know, other children are doing things and people asking what does a child do, and my parents very proudly are like, he's a great frog jumper. Looking at frogs, observing them make it to the Olympics. It'll be fun to have an Olympics, frog jump in Olympics. Yeah, then people will know it. Middle, yeah. I mean, that's what, yeah, someone told me last time also, but it's too late, guys, sorry. It's too late for Olympics. I'm growing old by the minute. So, yeah, this is the last time I won around. I think that was one of the most eventful things. Yeah, getting an award for frog jump. I'll never forget it. That's all. Cool. I'll call the next person. No?
Yes.
Yes.
This,
Let's
it's
go.
like I can have a conversation with myself and I can only answer it saying, you want to do it? Should I call the next person? I guess we should. I mean, no one's responding right now. Yeah, dude, just don't say a word. Like, it's not really making a difference. So I'll call the next person.
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't know, I'm putting pressure on you guys. Okay, next person, okay? Next person. Can you please have Jab Grewal? Is that the right?
Can I go next?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, don't panic. Don't. Guys, it's all fine. It's all cool. We'll call the next person, okay? Forget that happened. Okay, clap. Go mad. Limo. Can you please have Sanya? Clap. What? Okay, yeah.
Hello, I'm Sanya, I'm 16, and today I'll be performing 2 pieces. So the first one is titled as Stars. I'll start. Stars. The stars in the sky often make me wonder if they are someone I know, or mere stars in the night slender, shifting their positions to and fro. Of how far away they stand, yet so clearly visible. How graceful and grand, yet so quiet and simple. These stars make me wonder of how peaceful one can be, even with mighty chaos under, and happy with the same kind around thee. Closing our eyes, we wish. We wish as we see them fall apart. To be not selfish is what they teach as they depart. Each star has its own shine, though always compared to the moon. Each star has its own shine, though always compared to the moon. They never weep or whine. They never weep or whine. It's life for others, a boon. And now the second piece. It's in Hindi and this is the first time I'll be performing in Hindi. अंधेरे में कहाँ चले जा रहे हो? तारों की ओर भी तो कभी देखो। जिंदगी में इतना भी मत भागो, थोड़ा ठहरो, प्यार करना भी तो सीखो।
क्या बात है।
कितनी दफ़ा यूँ मायूस होकर बैठोगे? मंजिल तय करना ये हमारे बस में नहीं। हाँ, मगर सफ़र फिरदौस सा बन सकता है। छोटी ही सही कोशिश तो करो। तेरे पांचवा के दिए बादस्तूर सुकून को अब अपना ले तू। शहर की मुसलसल खूबसूरती से अनजान मत बन। इंसान हो, दिल टूटना लाजमी है। दिल टूटा है, बिखरा है, पर कमज़ोर नहीं है। और ना कभी कमज़ोर बनना तुम। तुम्हारी कोशिशों में एक नूर है, एक वस्ल है, इसे कभी रोकना नहीं। चाहे कितनी ही ऊंचाई से गिर जाओ, शिद्दत से वापस उठना तुम, शिद्दत से कोशिश करना तुम। इस दुनिया से प्यार करना सीखो। कब तक सिर्फ लेते जाओगे? उम्र छोटी सी है, दुनिया में देना भी तो सीखो। प्यार करना भी तो सीखो। खुद से, जहाँ से प्यार करना भी तो सीखो, क्योंकि प्यार करना लाजमी है।
क्या बात है।
थैंक यू।
तुम लोग क्लैप करना बहुत जल्दी बंद कर देते हो। नहीं प्रेशर नहीं। You stop so easily also. Okay. Wow, everything's working in. Okay, cool. Like I said, for me, whatever, just listen, react, or maybe have a conversation. But for other people, please do clap. Can we please have a? How long have you been writing?
A year.
Okay, that's mad. This is.
Started in the pandemic.
Okay. Any specific inspiration, or you just like I write? Let's just Okay.
Same.
I had nothing to do.
Inspiring enough.
Crazy.
This is so. Usually people have very like intense writer stories. Yeah, this happened. And then I started writing. And this is like. Okay, that's really cool. This is not the first time you are seeing her perform.
Yeah,
This is.
second time.
This is second time. Okay. That's really cool. What do you think, or do you also write, or do you?
No.
Okay. नहीं ऐसा हो सकता है मतलब you never know.
She
Yeah.
writes, and that's what I said. Pandemic has given us, so many writers and
Yeah.
poets. I mean, we all are so glad and lucky. No doubt, it gave us the sad side also.
Yeah.
But देखो कितने सारे writers आ गए.
Yeah. It is.
Everybody started with that.
Thank you, ma'am. That was very validating. Everyone felt it. Suddenly the room like, thank you. Somebody cares for us. Okay. Thank you. That's really cool. I get very fascinated when people perform a few times and the confidence is great because like it should be. But I just feel like initially it was just very scary. I had a paper in my hand the first time and I couldn't focus on like the words that I had written because I was shaking it so much out. I was just not able to like figure it out. But I feel it's really cool. Like a lot of people have been noticing for months now. I've just like are also writing great, but also are able to like come and perform, and I think that's phenomenal. So kudos to you guys, all of you guys, for being able to come. Yeah, validate yourself. Come on, you deserve more louder claps than this. Okay,
Oh, dude.
new answer.
Okay. Hosting, I guess, because
You're like so this about it. You're like होगा यार ठीक है एक moment. चल hosting कर लेते. थोड़ा.
Okay, so just a heads up, I just started performing properly. 16th Feb 2022 was my first open mic.
Wow.
And
So.
specific.
Yeah,
I had nothing to do on Valentine's.
No. I mean, makes sense, but I'm saying generally. Even I don't know the first time I was.
Makes sense, I don't have a date, right?
No. That conversation we'll have later.
But yeah, so I started doing open mics then, and I do like 3-4 a week now, and I've started hosting more regularly. So that's I think a big thing, because first I used to think, okay, just coming on stage with a 5-minute set was daunting enough for me, but now trying to carry on the show, trying to roll the artists one by one, and just try to keep the audience as as alive as possible, because sometimes poetry does get a bit monotonous. So I think that's a big achievement, because I've learned how to do that and learn from the best, which is you, obviously.
बस guys. मेरे को शो के बाद रोना है. Thank you so much. Ash. Yeah.
So before COVID, I used to run a social enterprise, and in that I used to teach around 25 students, including like small children, people who don't get very good education or no education at all, or women who could never get education. So I had about 25 students. Unfortunately, I had to close down during COVID, and I could never pick it up again because my source of money was down. But that whole year when I taught them was, I think, one of the most special 1 year of my life, because even if I taught them one simple thing, and when they came running to me, Didi, हमने सीख लिया, हमें ये बोलने आ रहे हैं, लिखने आ रहे हैं, एक sentence भी लिखने आ रहा है. That 1 minute was also one of the most special things I ever had in my life. So
It's nice. Thank you. That's very sweet, which reminds me of the children I used to teach. How many of you like kids? Give me a cheer. How many of you don't like kids? You can raise your hand.
yeah, I
Balance.
like them and I teach them. I don't
ये
like
क्या
them.
है ये तो मैं वही बोल सकता हूँ ना. I like everyone else's children until I have my own. Maybe I'm just saying that logic. I love children. I think they're really. I mean, apart from being pure and all, I think they're really needed. Otherwise, there's no balance in this universe. Just like how men and women are needed. If there are only men in a room, nothing great is coming out. So we need balance. The same way I think in life also, it's nice. And I used to teach kids. I used to work in Teach for India. I don't know how many of you have heard of it. They used to assign us to a government or private low-income school, and we had to go and teach them for 2 years. So I used to teach in Goregaon in this school called Siddharth Nagar Municipal School. And I taught grade 2nd and 3rd, really tiny, cute kids. I just want to talk quickly about this one story of this one kid named Zoya. Okay, so Zoya was in my classroom 2nd standard. She was a slow learner, and she was also younger than most children. But government has a rule that if you are a certain age, you have to be in that grade. You cannot be in a lower grade. If you're 6, you have to be in 3rd, no matter if you developed your skills enough to be in 3rd, doesn't matter. So government school में यही scene है. And Zoya comes from, all of these kids come from a very low income background, and I think their parents have a lot more things to look at than education in that sense. For them, education is one of the things to invest on, but not the major stake of investment. And our job was to go in there, talk to the parents, create a relationship, talk to the kids, create a relationship, try to balance all of these relationships and help the child grow. The focus was the child. But Zoya's house was a little different. Her brother was one of the most notorious kids in school, 3 years elder to her, 3-4 years elder to her. And he was known by every teacher for creating all kinds of ruckus. And he would be like this in school and outside school. So that's what Zoya would look at. And on top of that, Zoya is young. She's intimidated by so many people in class, so she wouldn't talk. She wouldn't be able to talk also. And she was a very slow learner. So for 2 years, all I did was try to teach her alphabets, because she would start with A, B, C, D, F, H, M, Z, right, whatever, and then she would just stop. So then we had a volunteer, did all of that, and by the end of the 2nd year, also it was a little difficult to get her to speak or even talk in class, or even answer, or even write a word for that matter. Alphabets were still coming along. And as much as you feel like you're responsible, at some point we are taught to let go that this was our journey, and she is going to have her own journey. And, things are going to get great. And her parents were not invested. Her parents' idea of कि बच्चा पढ़ाई नहीं कर रहा है is मारो. Like, as simple as that. Like, we'll really thrash them. And they'll be okay. And I don't think neither children learned anything out of it. But this is happening. So eventually, third gets over, second and third. I have to leave. It's a very emotional moment. Even that is another moment in my life because all the notorious kids in my class, when we were having the last parent-teacher meeting, only the notorious kids in my class were crying. Everyone else was fine. Everyone, only they were crying. They were like crying. And I'm like, तुम लोग पूरे 2 साल रुलाए हो किसी और को, and now you're just sitting crying. And that's because we were leaving. And I think that was one of the most sweetest things. Like one of my most notorious kids hugged me and said he'll miss me. And I till date, like I'll cry listening to that. But that is another moment. So it gets over, okay? So third gets over. I leave school, very emotional, all of that. 1 साल बाद, 6-8 महीने बाद, next year I go to meet them, just like that. So we have 2 classrooms, 2 different classrooms. So now I'm literally in between the classroom in lunch where one set of people are playing tug of war with me. One set of students are pulling me from one side saying मेरी class में आओ, one set of students are pulling me from one side saying मेरी class में आओ. और ये चल रहा है. And I'm like, दोनों के class में आऊँगा यार, मैं इधर ही हूँ, I'm not running anywhere. They're like, okay. So in that, I could see Zoya come and like try to hold my hand when there were a lot of other kids and say something and go away. मेरे को नहीं सुनाई दिया इतना, ठीक है. So I went to her class. I go, I meet her, and then I call her and I'm like, hi Zoya, how are you? And she just looks at me and I'm like, okay, you know, like maybe, you know, she's still whatever. She looks at me and she says, hi sir, I'm doing fine, how are you? And this has been 6 months. 6 months of me not being there. I mean, I didn't know what happened in 6 months, but she said that, and then I saw her read a book. I saw her talk to people. And ever since I've gone there again and again over the years, she's learned how to make sentences. She's speaking properly. She's confident. She's like, I don't know, she's just a different Zoya than I knew. Like she fought for herself, for her education, for the fact that she should be learning this. And I mean, every time I think of it, I just want to throw light on the fact that she came from nothing. She had no one. And in many scenarios, I feel like we look at ourselves or we find ourselves in a position like this. I feel like it's just a little bit of kicking and pushing away and trying to prove people in a weird way, not wrong, but like trying to prove people that you can do it without having to even look at people and do it, just do the thing. But I feel like if she can make the leap, literally anyone can, because the way she's grown, like her growth and everything like defines like one of the best moments of my life. So yeah, after the show, I mean, I would not request you to, but if you want to have a picture of Zoya, you should definitely look at it. That photo defines that moment for me a lot, because I clicked that photo and I was like, it was like a proud parent. Because I thought like 60 kids and they were like my kids. Every time I tell this, people felt weird. I'm like, yeah, I used to teach my kids or I had my kids or whatever. But I think that is one of the best moments that I learned from her, that no matter what happens, how far you fall, you'll make it. So will you. You good? Yeah. Okay. No pressure. You can, yeah? Okay, cool. You guys know what to do? No? 2 years. A little more. So please have Jab Grewal. Keep clapping as she comes on stage. Wow, what an audience. Oh, maza aa gaya. Wow.
Is that okay?
Yeah, I think it's fine. Am I audible?
Yeah.
Okay, so hi everyone. This is my first open mic here. I was quite nervous because, of course, it's the habitat. I have been dreaming, like the first time I did my open mic, so I talked to someone and like this was the goal. It's a small town and they started an open mic there for people, and this was the main thing that we wanted to get here, and that's why I'm quite nervous. But today I'm going to talk about 2 things that I love. That's women and second is love. So, I am Jab Garewal and I'm a woman. I go by the pronouns she and her. So, now you all know me. You all know that that's my identity, and you all know the importance of the pronouns in our generation. And that's what I'm going to talk about today, women. Basically, if like you all might think, and there's so much that's been spoken about women. If you see, there's been so much told, heard, written, dedicated to women all over these years. But if you realize that's the thing about women, when you think you know her completely, you realize that she is fathomless. That's women. And
that's the, like, one of the things that I'm going to talk about them is her courage, her strength to love, her love. That is the title of my piece that I'm going to present in front of you all today. So, it took an ounce in her to be brave and to choose love. But is there any form of peace without love? She questioned herself. Her past experiences brought a lot of bad experiences and held her back for a long, long time. But bravery was the only option she could see. For her, bravery was not in climbing the mountains or jumping off the cliff. For her, bravery was in love. When sinking seemed better to you, when darkness wasn't scary but just fine for you, when pain became an integral part of your body, that's when her love conquered it all. Because hers is the kind of love that would make you believe that believing in belief is a brave thing to do. Hers is the kind of love that would make your bones crack, your knees weak, and yet give your heart a spine. For she is an ocean. For she is an ocean filled with love to shower all upon you, to take care of your wounds and to be there for all your scars and shower all the love and care she has with her own blood. For she is the sunshine giving you more light than she has within herself. She is the wind giving you contentment for your own being. For she is the grace, and she loves like the wildfires. Her love is nothing but undisputed. Yes, that's her love. She is nothing but grace. Her arms are fine. Her hair glow like the bonfire, and her eyes instigate sparks. That's her, and she is nothing but the deadliest yet the safest wildfire you'll ever witness, because that's her. That's the kind of love she gives you. She is a love that will make you feel alive and sane. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. One more time. You feel better? You feel less nervous or less like jittery?
I kind of feel more anxious.
Okay. Take your time. Sometimes I feel like when people come and perform, for 4 minutes they're disassociated. They're like, "मैं था ही नहीं वो." Someone went and did something, came off. I'm just sitting back. There are times I've earlier, 3-4 years back when I started performing, I have come on stage, I performed, I've gone and sat back, and I'm like, "Mera kab aayega?" And in my head, I'm like, I just like a few performances back did. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Okay, I'll start on the next person. But before that, I was supposed to say this earlier, but we are live streaming this, the whole show. It'll be on YouTube. You can, if you want the link, it'll be on our YouTube in uploads. You can just take the link. You can use it on social media. Please credit the team. I think it takes a lot to do this, and the team is working really hard for it. So credit the team. And photos you'll get in your DM in like 3, 4, 5, 6 days. You'll get all of your photos actually. You will get it. Yeah, so just this. And apart from that, for all the people who come now, welcome to the show. I'm not saying, don't worry. You look like I'm going to start taking your case only for coming late. It's fine. I'm just happy you came. So I'm just again saying, I was doing rounds asking people what has been the most eventful moment in your lives, which I'm going to come around asking everyone in the room. And eventful can be anything small, big. Again, I don't want to put a label of small, big. It can be anything that is about you that should be celebrated as a goal, as a milestone. It can be as simple as I want to start eating fruits and I started eating fruits. I want to exercise, I exercised, or I just got out of bed after many days and I felt mentally better. I think that's also good. So we'll go around that, we'll do that. But now I'll call performers. We have a bunch of people. We had 6, now we have 10. So, and time's running out. So we got to do this, okay? Next person is a first time performer. So first time is like even 10 more times. Can we please have Imat? Is that right? Keep clapping.
Hello everyone, my name is Amat Rohan Khan. So yes, you might be thinking, yeah, I have 2 first names. So my first poem, I'll start poem name is Aakhri Safar. This was written for one of my friend. He is no longer with us anymore. And this was a conversation which I had with him before he passed away. So this was not able to complete and I couldn't tell him the story. So yes, I'm starting now. So आज जी लेने दे ये हसीन ज़िंदगी, महसूस करने दे ये ठंडी सुबह, एहसास करने दे ये सुहानी शाम, और मगन होने दे मुझे इन जुगनुओं के साथ, या फिर तारों के साथ गुजारने दे ये रात. आज लिखी है मेरी किस्मत में खामोशी, न जाने कब अब टूटेगी ये बेहोशी. अफसोस है कि मुलाकात नहीं होगी तुमसे, कहना पड़ेगा अलविदा मुझे बड़े गम से. चाहता नहीं हूँ कि छोड़ जाऊँ इस दुनिया को बेवफा की तरह, चाहता नहीं हूँ कि छोड़ जाऊँ इस दुनिया को बेवफा की तरह, पर शायद मोहब्बत हुई है आसमानों को मुझसे बारिश की तरह. मेरी रूह ने मांगी है मुझसे उम्र भर की रिहाई, इजाज़त ना थी पर कमबख्त न जाने कब मेरी सांसों ने मेरे जिस्म से ले ली विदाई. कोई मेरे माँ बाप को देखे रो रो के उनकी आंखें नम क्यों है, कोई ज़रा उन्हें संभाले उनकी सांसें उलझी क्यों है. बेहद दर्द है मेरी इन मुर्दा आँखों में, छुपी है एक अनोखी बेचैनी मेरी थमती सांसों में. कलम की सिहाई कुछ सूख सी गई है मेरी, जन्नत की दुहाई अब दास्तान लिखेगी मेरी. मुझे बस अब इजाज़त दो, माफ़ करो मेरी फुरकत के लिए, पुकारा है मुझे मेरे रब ने एक नई कुदरत के लिए. Second poem is आज का दौर. What we can, I am sure everyone can relate to this. So, ए मुसाफिर चले शहर से कहीं दूर चलते हैं, यहाँ दूर दूर तक कोई अपना नज़र नहीं आता. मतलब कि ये दुनिया है मतलब के कुछ लोग, कैसी है ये नफ़रत ये मुझे समझ नहीं आता. वो दिवाली के पटाखे, वो ईद की सेवैया, अब ऐसा भाईचारा कहीं नज़र नहीं आता. नफ़रतों की धूल इस कदर जमी है आंखों में, सामने का शख्स अब हमें इंसान नज़र नहीं आता. उम्र बीत गई दोस्ती का रिश्ता सवारते, अब उस दोस्त को मैं दोस्त नज़र नहीं आता. हर रात की एक सुबह है रूहान, कहते थे सभी, सुबह हो चुकी उजाला नज़र नहीं आता. So my third poem is पंछी. इसके पीछे भी कहानी है. Definitely COVID, on COVID bed. So सब चीज़ अधूरा था, सब चीज़ इनकम्प्लीट था, वहीं पर हम स्टक थे. कुछ 15-14 डेज का कोविड पीरियड था. सो उसमें एक ख्याल आया. पोएम का नाम है पंछी. लकड़े के पिंजरे में कैद एक मायूस पंछी का दर्द मैंने आज समझा. बाजुओं पे पंख होकर भी उड़ न पाने का दर्द मैंने आज समझा. खुले आसमान में सैर सपाटा करने के बाद कैद होना क्या होता है ये मैंने आज समझा. अब इन नीले आसमान में पंख फैलाकर उड़ने का इंतज़ार थोड़ा मुश्किल है, शायद सब्र करना भी मैंने आज ही ये समझा.
Thank you for that also. Thank you. Can we please have an applause? Love the imagery, love the picture you painted. Thank you so much. Yes, we'll start with you only.
For me?
Yeah.
Something which I do.
Eventful, yeah. Any eventful moment in your life? Any?
Every first I start my diet.
Every?
First of every month, I start my diet.
Oh, okay. Okay, that's yeah. It is. It could be, yeah. Makes sense. Thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
When I got my book published.
Oh, wow, that's. I love it. Yeah, give a little more like name, where you can find it, etc.
I saw this stage.
Just,
when you were
yeah.
on the stage, I saw the book in your.
Yeah.
Stars to Constellations, it's available on Amazon.
Okay, guys. Stars to Constellation. मैंने बताया एज 10 में लिखा था. I started writing at age 10 and that's around the same time I started writing a book. At that point I was very frustrated. Judge me if you want, it doesn't matter. I was very young and I was very patriotic and I was very angry. Okay, कि सब book India में नहीं है, ठीक है. So I wrote Hardy Boys from India. Yeah, sorry guys, couldn't get published. Apparently there was some copyright issue. I don't know if there was a Hardy Boys already. But yeah, it is a very bad book. I didn't want to look at it again. I think I'll stop writing if I read what I wrote there. I was very angry, dude. I was like, ये क्या alley वाली है यार, गली दिखाना यार. What is this? Like, I want to see some real names and all. What are these names? But yeah, anyways, thank you. Please check her book out. It is on Amazon for real, not like mine. Okay, Arjun, yes.
I think so. I struggle a lot with like mental health issues. So I take these impulsive trips, and I've done the best trips. Like I've done Vegas like that, New York like that. Like, and when I'm like in the midst of a work day, I've gone to 8 a.m. to work. Told my boss that I can't work. Gone like taken. I was luckily close to the ocean. Just taken my car, drove out,
Wow.
spent the day at the beach, came back.
That's really cool.
So
Yeah.
that's what my thing is.
Yeah, that's really cool. Same struggle with mental health, and let me tell you guys, therapy works. So,
100%.
yeah. So if you're going for it, go for it. Suddenly became very serious. I thought it'd be like, oh yeah, fun, cool. Okay, no. Okay, fine, fair. Yes, sir.
Me,
Yeah.
Eventful.
Yeah.
I always wanted to travel.
Okay.
Travel the world and all, but with the jobs and everything, looking after the family, I couldn't do it. But then eventually I said, okay, screw it, screw the savings and all, pardon my French. So I just saved enough money, and each year I go to different countries, and now I'm on my 20th country.
Wow.
That's with the 12-hour job. I'm working for the metro, I'm working for the construction, you know how it is.
Yeah.
Guys can, they can screw me for the traffic.
No, it's not you. It's not you. We all know it's not you. We can't take names, but it's not you.
It's a 12-hour job.
Yeah.
Ever since I was a kid, I'm working till now. But even that, after that, I'm managing to do this stuff, and yeah, I'm happy about it.
Yeah, that's mad.
And I did skydiving, which was very
Wow.
interesting. So yeah.
Yeah. Where are you planning to go next?
Next, I'm planning to go to Maldives. So it's very cheap because the flights have gone up.
Okay.
So I think backpacking stuff, Maldives is good.
Okay, cool. Yeah. You work 12 hours. I probably work half. Sometimes we work that long, but I'm not able to live this schedule or life.
I was in Qatar for 3 years. I used to work for 16 hours over there. So like Bandhua Mazdoor,
So like technically it has gotten better because 16 to 12 is better.
Definitely.
Yeah, 16 to 12 is better.
Maybe
Yeah.
11 and a half, 2 years later. So
Why? Maybe 8. I would say 8. Like the rest of the time you should chill. I think you worked. You seem like you worked quite a lot. Okay. Thank you so much. Sorry.
No, I said like you're strong.
Yeah. But what do you do in this? What is your role or what is your
I am the
department?
warehouse and logistic manager.
Okay.
So it's pretty complicated if you work in construction.
Yeah.
Everything is just happening, all the actions and everything, the cranes, the everything.
Yeah.
So you have to be on field. It's a very risky job.
Yeah.
But okay, it's okay.
Yeah.
No complaints.
I mean, you can, but it's like, I don't know why people say, "Okay, karo yaar, kya?" Matlab, you're doing the job for so many years. You'll have some complaints, right? Where are you going to address it? You can't address it in the office. You can't tell people, hey, that's wrong.
I have obviously, but that's for the another session.
Oh, okay. Oh, you have? Oh, okay. See, I've not worked in an organization, okay, or a corporate anyway, but I know, मेरे दिमाग में perception हो सकता है. I know that if you go tell them, hey, that's a problem, they'll be like, you are a problem, leave. We have enough, to come and represent you, so you can leave. So I don't know how it works, but yeah, like freelancing has taught me that बात कर लो यार, बोल दो problem, क्या हो जाएगा, lose a client, ठीक है, normal it is anyways. It's not like there's so much work. Cool. Got the next person? Can we please have Niharika? Oh, Niharika's coming, okay. She's coming. She's coming, guys, today only.
Hi, I'm Niharika. It's my first time performing at Habitat, also in Mumbai, so thank you for having me. I wrote this poem earlier on this year on a flight actually, which is very funny because I realized that I'm somehow my most emotional / inspired self when I'm on an airplane, but maybe that's because I feel like when you're in this sort of vacuum with no internet, no one to talk to, and all you're left with is like your thoughts. So this is the product of that. Please excuse me if it's a little sad, but okay. It's called You're Going to Break My. You're going to break my bones. You won't mean to, you were going for the furniture. I think we do lots of things in anger, by accident. I will eat without you, and you'll forget to pick up my dry cleaning by accident. You're going to break a promise. You're going to break my heart. I'm going to love you, and you're going to forget to love me back by accident. I don't think it'll hurt though. I don't think hearts broken once can be broken again. I'll just tape the pieces back together and give them back to you like, here, try again. You're going to push me against the wall, and I will come back and hold your hand. I'm going to break your trust. There's this guy at the club, he's been looking at me. You're going to break his face, and you'll mean to, and I'm still going to love you. I mean to. I'm going to war for you. I'm going to break up my home, spill all over the picture I painted. I was 10, I couldn't have known what I wanted. I'm 22 now, that means I know now. I'm 22, that means things don't just happen to me anymore. I choose them. I choose to scatter our bits and pieces. I choose to break my silence, and I choose to swallow the words when they're taking too much space in my mouth is where I'd like to keep you and all that broken bone dust. We can buy new furniture. There's no escaping this. You buy the things you break. Break my heart over and over and over and over. Never let me go. Thank you.
Yeah, you said this is the first time in the Habitat or in Mumbai? Where are you from?
I've traveled a lot from Calcutta to
Okay.
Baroda, and now we finally moved to Mumbai.
Okay. Man, that was crazy. Can we please that was... Some of the lines, the imagery. Even it happens to me also. When I'm on flights, I feel like, yeah. Also network नहीं है ना, तो दिमाग में थोड़ा coverage है देखने के लिए कि क्या कर सकते हैं क्या नहीं. And I feel like it's a nice feeling. Being that high in the sky, just feeling emotional about every single person who's down there, just reminiscing them. So thank you for performing that. So
basically two things happened simultaneously.
Yeah.
I left a job that was very toxic.
Okay.
And then moving to Mumbai, living all alone. So that is two things.
Yeah, that's mad. Where do you move from?
Delhi.
Okay, that's cool, man. Yeah. Yeah, man, no toxicity. I mean, it's everywhere, but I feel like the farther you can stay from it, the better you will feel mentally. So, anyways, thank you so much. Yes, ma'am.
So while in college, I worked with daughters of female sex workers and transgenders, and the entire period has been the most wonderful experience working with them, taking them out of the gutter of that
World.
proper, the discrimination and everything that they go through. So that has been a wonderful experience.
That's mad. So like every week I would take different topics, talk about different stories, but I've continued doing this. This is the third week I'm doing this just because of like things like this. It fucking warms my heart to just see the amount of things people are doing, the kind of lives people, would have lived. I would have never known about it. I would have known not about any of you if we didn't have this conversation. So I feel glad and grateful that you guys are here, you guys are sharing, and it's been so fun so far. And we'll move ahead. We have a few more performers, and then, yeah, you guys have छुट्टी कोई काम नहीं कर रहा ना, तो छुट्टी है यार, chill करो, Sunday. Cool. Next person. I'm just happy to call him because he's here, and we've been performing for the last 4 or 5 years. And I think from day one of me coming to this place to perform, he's been there and he's watched me perform, and I'm glad that he's here. Sorry guys, I have to give introduction to some of my friends. कुछ नहीं कर सकते. So I'm very happy that he's here, and you will see for yourself what you will see, and we'll talk after that. But before that, I want you to gather together and go wild, go mad, go mad, go mad, go mad. Can we please have Faisal? Wow, क्या audience है? Oh, क्या audience है? Oh, wow, 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 oh, crazy, wow, amazing, amazing.
मैं तो तुझे देख कर ही जी लेता, मैं तुझे देख कर ही जी लेता, जहर खामोशियों के पी लेता, जहर खामोशियों के पी लेता, और मैं वहाँ ही खड़ा था ए जालिम, मैं वहाँ ही खड़ा था ए जालिम, मुड़ के एक बार देख ही लेता. Hi, this is Faisal here and I'll be doing a poem and ये छोटा सा था, एक 4 लाइनें, एक नज़्म और एक गज़ल. गज़ल के 3 शेर हैं. यहाँ पर 2 लफ्ज़ हैं जिनका मानी मैं आपको समझा देता हूँ. एक है हरजाई. So हरजाई is basically somebody who's like vagabond, like jumping from one person to another, or doesn't relate much to a person for a longer period of time. The other person is shaidai, exactly opposite of that. Like there are people who are like devotionally in love with you. So that's called shaidai. और यहाँ पर रदीफ है एक, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. Repetition. तो आप मेरे साथ बोलेंगे, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. दिलबर मेरा हर जाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. दिलबर मेरा हर जाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है, या फिर मेरा शैदाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. और चाहत उल्फत कस्मे वादे, चाहत उल्फत कस्मे वादे, माना की सब बातें हैं. चाहत उल्फत कस्मे वादे, माना की सब बातें हैं, इन बातों में सच्चाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. शुक्रिया. और पैरों की आहट होती है, पैरों की आहट होती है, दस्तक होती है दर पर. पैरों की आहट होती है, दस्तक होती है दर पर, शायद मेरी तन्हाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. शायद मेरी तन्हाई हो, ऐसा भी हो सकता है. और उसके बाद एक छोटी सी नज़्म है, बहुत ही हल्की है. So generally, like Harsh knows that it's a very, I like deep Urdu shit, which a lot of people doesn't understand. So you like really need to like bifurcate your thinking. ये आज perform कर सकते हैं. I'm not like bragging about myself, but then this has happened basically. So this I wrote actually for a guy, and like I'm bisexual basically. I came out like 3 years back. And you know, a lot of time you start relating with like straight people. Suddenly it's like a sad thing, but it happens. Like you get emotionally connected with them and all that thing. So I have tried to like put it in a poem के तुमसे मोहब्बत नए शहर में कुछ दिन गुजारनी सी है. न तुम शहर के हो सकते हो, न शहर तुम्हारा. कुछ हो सकती हैं तो सिर्फ यादें, कुछ तुम्हारे दिल में और कुछ शहर की गलियों में. तुम अपना एक हिस्सा छोड़ सकते हो समंदर के किनारे या उन पहाड़ों के दरमियान, और वादा कर सकते हो उन लहरों से या पेड़ों से किसी दिन फिर से लौट आने का. मगर ऐसा करने पर सिर्फ उम्मीद बनती है. तुम्हारे अपने दिल में शहर अनजान है इस फितरत से, या मजबूर है कुदरत से. खैर अब ये तुम्हारी मर्ज़ी है, कुछ दिन और ठहर जाओ या कूच कर जाओ किसी नए शहर या अपने शहर को, क्योंकि तुमसे मोहब्बत नए शहर में कुछ दिन गुजारनी सी है. न तुम शहर के हो सकते हो, न शहर तुम्हारा. I still have time, so I'll my girlfriend must be watching this one. This thing. Okay, so 2 शेर और. जैसा भी अब बचा है अच्छा तो नहीं है, जैसा भी अब बचा है अच्छा तो नहीं है. होता था इश्क जैसे वैसा तो नहीं है, होता था इश्क जैसे वैसा तो नहीं है. और डरता है दिल गुनाह से मुफलिस की आह से, डरता है दिल गुनाह से मुफलिस की आह से. कमज़ोर ही सही तेरे जैसा तो नहीं, कमज़ोर ही सही तेरे जैसा तो नहीं है. और आखिरी शेर के, अब इश्क का होना भी अल्लाह की मर्ज़ी है, अब इश्क का होना भी अल्लाह की मर्जी है, मिल जाएगा कर लेंगे, सोचा तो नहीं है.
अरे यार बहुत सही.
Thanks. People who are regular now who've seen me at least 2-3 times, they know I'm going to do. I'm going to start clapping before me. Thank you so much, Faisal. Thank you. Always a pleasure listening to you. And it is true, he does a lot of very deep Urdu, I won't say shit, deep Urdu writing and poems. Yeah. But it's yours now. Moment.
Yeah, I have two actually incident. One is related to you, obviously.
Obviously?
First one is basically 2019.
हो सकता है.
2019, I was supposed to do a show with Commune जो महफिल हुआ था. And my dad has never seen me performing. Like for him, it's like waste of time and all that thing. What are you doing? Where are you going? And all that thing. And for that time, actually, during a rehearsal, I called him. You know, I said, okay, tum yahan baitho and see what we are doing, basically. And luckily, if you know, there's a storyteller called Mehak Mirza Prabhu. She was very kind enough, to sit next to my father, and she was there for the entire duration. And when I performed, my father saw me, he was shocked. And that time, Mehak Mirza Prabhu said that he's in the right company, and this is what your son is doing. And that time, I saw him happy, and that was a moment for me. Okay, chalo. He has. And the second one, as Harsh said, that first time when he performed, we were sitting here in the table, actually, the last table. And I never had that confidence actually to go and talk to people. So Harsh was sitting there and I was like, oh, this boy is really nice, he's looking cute. And there's another friend of mine who communicated that thing to him. Now, generally what happens is people react in a very different way. But Harsh was the first person who came and hugged me. So the first time, you get that confidence, okay, you can compliment people, it's okay. Not in a sexual way, but generally people get it in a wrong way. But then he was the first one to accept and understand, okay, this is completely fine, this is completely okay. So the second time that gave me that strength, now I can go and so that's the thing.
That's the first and the last time you ever called me that. And then we become friends, and then you're like, ठीक है, अभी तो दोस्त है. But I'm glad that your dad got to watch you rehearse, watch you perform. Also got to meet Mehak Mirza Prabhu, and then also this, I think that moment was great. I never imagined sitting there freaking out that we will be here 5 years later. So I'm glad that we made it and life is going on. And I'm going to cry, but thank you so much. Can you please have a... Yes.
So I have two moments. One is, of course, related to my father. Like the first time, you get those badges in school, badge ceremony, and your parents get a proper letter that your child has been selected. So they were called. I was the prefect. So my mom was fine, हाँ होता है and everything. My dad was beaming with pride. Yes, ये है, we'll wait. So that was very precious for me. And second would be, as a college student, I moved out of my hometown and I'm living in Mumbai. And during the lockdown, nothing was going on. So then I started to work and I'm staying alone. It's a hostel PG when you.
Alone, yeah.
I'm not alone, flatmate.
Okay.
So that, still it's a lot going on.
Yeah.
So all the moving to Mumbai and doing working as I was not even a graduate and I got a job. So all of it, it was very special and I did it.
Yeah.
That kind of
You did, yeah. For sure. Congratulations. Where are you from?
I am from Chhattisgarh.
Okay. And you recently, how long? You said pandemic, so you've been here for a couple of years at least.
No.
Oh, more than.
July.
Okay. You mean after the second wave, I'm assuming.
Yeah, but
Okay.
yes, Corona was still.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Bombay without COVID is still difficult. COVID doesn't matter. COVID is like a side thing. Bombay is difficult. Rains are coming, guys. Please buy umbrella. So that it can break. Buy 2 umbrellas, okay? One can break. Instantly one is going to break. The air is too good. It's going to break. So, and I'm from Bangalore, okay? I'm not from here. But the worst part is like my parents, cousins, everyone's been trying to call me. And if it's not called, the flood bhi ho gaya tha. And it's just sad. Like, flood is sad. But the rain is sad. Like, genuinely sad. It hurts my soul that it's 22 degrees. Here we are like fish outside the fish bowl. Anyways, thank you so much. Prepare yourself for the rain. I'm just saying that. Get your swimming costumes on for the rain. That's all I'm saying. Every year it happens. It's been 7 years I've been in the city. Every year it happens. They keep saying, hi, clean, go, pani nahi rahega itna, it's nothing. So get your surfboard, swimming costume, whatever. Cool. Okay. Next person. Go Mike. Can please have Akshada. Keep clapping. A little more. Exactly. Yeah, please. That's okay.
Are we good? Am I audible?
Yeah.
To everyone? So, I never got a chance to do May's mental health awareness month, and we're ending May, and I just wanted to make sure that we have, like, my most important thing for me is mental health, because I can't hold a job anymore. Like, for years I denied that I needed help. I finally started getting help regularly in 2020 and kind of changed my life around, came here. And so today, all my pieces are about that, and it's gonna go through things. So I never felt like I belonged in this world. I always felt like an outcast. I felt like everybody knew what they were doing, or they knew or had some key to everything. I never did. And it's beautiful because as you grow, you meet other outcasts and like things become okay. So, but it's the ode to that teenage girl. It's called The Ones That Were Left Behind. The outcast, the one who got broken before they were even whole. The ones who don't understand the missing piece, the ones who can't comprehend what they did wrong. Always understanding, but always misunderstood. The ones trying to hold on, but everyone cutting them loose. They don't know how to survive or how to ask for help. Are they worth saving, or should we just let them die? And that was also a little bit of frustration by how society views, like, it is a disability in some sorts of ways, where you can't hold a job, that means you can't support yourself. I was lucky enough to hold a job for 3 years, and that too in the States. That's how I support myself. But not everyone is that lucky. And people still struggle with these issues and they can't hold jobs, and it's hard. So for me, it's kind of everything. And with that, I'll quickly go on to the second poem, which is also about the same kind of issue. And this is about like having a conversation with yourself. And it's when it's your own mind trying to tear you down. So this is called Me Against Myself, or I also call it The Girl in the Mirror. Every morning, I fight my reflection in the mirror. I hate the person I see in the mirror. She has flaws too many to even count. She only takes and returns nothing. She's a black hole. The light in her eyes has faded away. A fake smile keeps her alive. She laughs at me but cries for me and tells me I'll never be good enough. You lie to me, I say, but she knows me too well. She widens every crack that I have, and I do my best to hold myself together. I want to love her, but she never gives me the chance. She's too busy tearing me apart. Standing in the way of everything I want, she tells me she loves me too. She tells me she's protecting me. She carries all my hurt and all my pain, and she refuses to believe that anything would ever go her way. I want to take care of her, I want to be strong enough for her, and I want to protect her. But we fight every day and she usually wins. I can't get rid of her because she's all but a part of me. All I can do is try to make peace with her, but it'll always be her against me, it'll always be me against myself. And since I have a little bit of time left, I wanted to kind of, as my perspective on life has changed, so is like the money and everything. So this is a brief poem about capitalism and what I think about it. Life was a pursuit of happiness. Somewhere, capitalism convinced us life was a pursuit of money. In an unequal world, money order divided us into classes. Are you sure an emperor lived better than a farmer? How many lives did the emperor lose, and how much did the farmer bring to life? Did the emperor feel joy with every new victory, or did he just want more? Did the farmer smile when each sapling came to life? Isn't that the purest expression of joy? Did the emperor sleep peacefully, or did the farmer sleep peacefully? Did we live, or did we die endlessly?
One more time. मेरे इसमें ना फीडबैक में होस्ट के टाइम पे बहुत लोग बोलते हैं मेक पीपल क्लैप अ लॉट बट इट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ माय जेडी एंड योर्स टू तो यू नो डू दिस ओके आई एम गोना कॉल द नेक्स्ट पर्सन ओके आई एम गोना लीव इट बिकॉज मोस्टली इज गोना यूज इट तो चलेगा ठीक है ओके नेक्स्ट पर्सन आइए नो या लिटिल मोर वी ओनली हैव 3-4 people left no energy can we please have Arsh a little more till he comes on stage.
Before I begin, can we please have a huge round of applause for Harsh? Actually, everyone, Aditi who's coordinating there, Sanjana who's coordinating the lights, they're really working hard to make this show go smoothly. Can we continue? Come on, give them a huge round of applause. So yeah, like Harsh said, I will be sitting, because just a heads up, I'm a lazy motherfucker and it's a Sunday. So if I can get a chance to sit, why the fuck not? How are we? I'm a performer, at least thoda energy. Like Harsh said, don't give him any bhav, give me thoda. Come on. How are we? Okay, so I didn't know we had 5 minutes, but it's good I can perform one more poem. The first poem that I have is something that it's based on something that we deal on a regular basis. It's based on procrastination. Everyone procrastinates here somewhere or the other in life. If you are nodding your head, no, you're lying. That's for sure. So it's called The Illusion of Tomorrow. Because tomorrow is always an illusion. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hey, 1 second. Where the fuck did I go? The path may seem so blurry now that I understand it's bad. We don't like getting back up. Giving up is what we feel, with hopelessness, I might add. This is the time we need to fight the hardest. It's the time we need to support the most. We need to fight today for what we love, or be remembered as a ghost. The ease in which we can push things to tomorrow seems so prevalent now. It's the illusion we live in, though. It always seems better somehow. That's the thing about tomorrow. Tasks seem done and we feel like stuff is never late. We need to break that illusion of success that we think lies when we procrastinate. I'll do it tomorrow, but tomorrow never comes, and the next thing you know, you're trying to prevent your life from going astray. Tomorrow isn't just a day later. It's always going to be a day away. Thank you. Now, it's going to seem a bit off if I don't talk about love in a poetry open mic. So, we're going to talk about love. The next one is another small one. How many people realize that when you have a fight with your either loved one or your friend, it's mainly due to a misunderstanding? Like, half the time you might have said something, they understood something else, or they said something and you misunderstood. Which is normal, but most of the fights lead to that. So I just wrote a poem based on something like that. I might be shaky because it's fucking cold out here. Sorry. And I'm wearing shorts like an idiot. Anyway. I miss her communication because of some miscommunication. Truth understood as lies. We were just two strangers in the night who became friends by sunrise. Finding solace in each other, we used to wander the streets. Leaving the world behind, we danced on our feet. But then why did it hurt when a friend turned to a stranger and we started to grow apart? I just wonder what it will take for us to go back in time and begin from the start. Reflecting on our memories, I try to mend the pieces like a broken mirror. I try to improve, but the cracks will still stay the same, impacting my every move.
Nice, nice.
Thank you. थोड़ा और. Thanks, guys. Now that we have a little bit of more time, I'm gonna narrate a poem that's very close to my heart. I did this at my first open mic. At Habitat, and I want you guys, because I think I'm performing for most of y'all for the first time, so I want you guys to hear it, and I don't think so Harsh has also heard it, but I hope you guys enjoy it. It's called The Girl of My Dreams. It's based on a childhood crush of mine. Everyone had crushes as a kid, no? Yeah? And as kids, what do we taught? Pyar dosti hai. Correct? So I also thought that that was what was friendship, was love, but turns out it wasn't, and I was wrong. Just saying. It's called The Girl of My Dreams, and I hope you guys enjoy it. I closed my eyes, but I saw her there, standing in front of me. Radiating with elegance, she looked like a queen. It had been 15 years, and she was the first girl to ever steal my heart. Who knew life would be so kind to give me another chance to restart? Praying to God she remembered me, I approached her with nervous hands. Hoping she could spare a few moments, I asked her for a dance. She held my hand as I led her to the floor. I asked her if she knew who I was. Trying to place me in her head, she took a long pause. Waiting until she realized it was the same person who fell for her as a kid. Then she nodded in agreement, and I understood that she did. As the song began, we reminisced on our childhood. Reliving those memories, we felt something we never knew we could. She held my hand and walked with me to look up at the sky. It was in that moment I knew I had to tell her that I felt the same as the years went by. Thank you. I tried to pull her close to me to feel her heart against mine. As we held each other, it felt like two souls were lost in time. Butterflies in our stomach, giggling with laughter, we forgot our despair. The minute our eyes locked with sparkle, we knew it was love that was in the air. I held her waist and I bent down to give her a kiss. But my alarm went off as my eyes opened, and I was robbed of that moment of bliss. Anyways, that's been my time. My name is Ashwin. Thank you guys. You guys have been fantastic.
Thank you. Thank you so much. No. क्या चीज के लिए? We're so out of nowhere. Wow, dude. I've learned a lot about psychology being on stage, just with people. I don't have to do anything. I just look at people, they start clapping, and I'm like, imagine you meet me outside, I look at you, and I'm going to say hi, and you're like, sorry, I'm sorry. Okay, we have 3 more people. Okay, cool. Let's call the next person. Can you please have Kirti? Oh, okay. She's coming. She's there only. She's coming here only. Look, idhar dekho. Hi, yaar. What is this?
नमस्कार, आदाब। मैं कीर्ति दहिया, और अपने परिचय में बस इतना ही कहूँगी कि फूल कांटा या टहनी की नज़ाकत नहीं, फूल कांटा या टहनी की नज़ाकत नहीं, बागीचा हैं हम, उजड़ जाते हैं पतझड़ में, बसंत में फिर खिल जाने की। कुछ 1 साल पहले मैंने हैबिटेट में पहला शो किया था. I was doing shows in Delhi NCR. Before that, I moved to Mumbai, and yes, I'm loving it. I'm just another person loving this city. And एक कविता है, बहुत साल पहले मैंने लिखी थी, कागज़. मुझे लगता है कि जो लोग अक्सर लिखते रहते हैं, उनको ऐसा महसूस होता है कि अंदर कुछ तूफान चल रहा है, अंदर कुछ उधेड़-बुन चल रही है, और लिख दिया तो सब शांत हो जाता है. और उस समय ऐसा लगता है कि कागज़ से अच्छा दोस्त कौन होगा हमारा. उस पर मैंने कुछ लिखा था कि हिंदी के कुछ थोड़े भारी भरकम अल्फाज इसमें आपको सुनने को मिल सकते हैं। मैं शुरू करती हूँ कि मन में उमड़ रहे भावों को कहना मुश्किल हो जाता है, जब सब कुछ साझा करने को ये हृदय आतुर हो जाता है। जब मेरे सुख दुख हर्ष शोक का साथी कोई नहीं होता, तब सहनशील सा आवारा सा वो कागज साथ निभाता है। तब सहनशील सा आवारा सा वो कागज साथ निभाता है। जब शिशु के पहले स्पर्श का वर्णन कोई कवि बतलाता है, जब शिशु के पहले स्पर्श का वर्णन कोई कवि बतलाता है, तब मानो वो कोरा कागज खुद को सौभाग्यशाली सा पाता है। उसका पहली बार मुझे माँ कहना, मानो मेरी दुनिया ही सिमट गई थी उसमें। जब ऐसा नाजुक सा पहलू पन्ने पर उकेरा जाता है, तब मानो उस कागज़ का भी मन गदगद हो जाता है। लेकिन जब वही संतानें मुंह मोड़ कर जाती हैं, तब झुर्रियों सा कुंठित वो कागज़ ही साथ निभाता है। जब मादकता से लिप्त कोई प्रेम प्रसंग सुनाया जाता है, तब जब मादकता से लिप्त कोई प्रेम प्रसंग सुनाया जाता है, तब मानो उस कोरे कागज़ को भी दुल्हन सा सजाया जाता है। अलंकार वो पहने इतने मन ही मन शर्माता है, और समाज के बागी उस प्रेम युगल का केवल वो कोरा कागज़ ही साथ निभाता है। कल रात गोलाबारी में 10 सैनिक शहीद हो गए। ये सुनकर एक माँ के कोमल मन सा शायद वो कागज़ भी छलनी हो जाता है। अश्रु बहाए या गर्व करे खुद को इस असमंजस में पाता है। अश्रु बहाए या गर्व करे खुद को इस असमंजस में पाता है टूट बिखरता उस विधवा के कंगन सा रंग विहीन हो जाता है। तब श्वेत साड़ी सा फीका तन्हा वो कोरा कागज़ ही साथ निभाता है। शायद जब तक आप इसे पढ़ेंगे मैं इस दुनिया से जा चुका हूँगा। कागज़ का वो छोटा टुकड़ा जब सुसाइड नोट बन जाता है, हतप्रभ रहकर सन्नाटे में मानो वो पन्ना भी मर जाता है। जब इतनी पीड़ा का बोझ लिए व्याकुलता से भर जाता है, औजार बना सा कोर्ट कचहरी शायद वो कागज़ ही साथ निभाता है। गीता कुरान बाइबल में बंधकर सब धर्मों का लुत्फ उठाता है। गीता कुरान बाइबल में बंधकर सब धर्मों का लुत्फ उठाता है, फिर भी वो कोरा कागज़ बेधर्म बना रहता फिर भी वो कोरा कागज़ बेधर्म बना रह जाता है। शायद इसीलिए घूमता मस्त बगुले सा सरहद नहीं निभाता है। क्या ऊंच नीच क्या भेदभाव, क्या ऊंच नीच क्या भेदभाव, वो कागज़ तो सबका साथ निभाता है, सबका साथ।
थैंक यू सो मच। एक बार मैम, are you generally this calm in life? Just asking.
I'm not.
Okay. Thought I need a friend like you to just be around and just talk. You just keep talking and I'm like, yeah, I feel great about I just feel calm right now because it really felt so calm, right? I don't know if it, yeah? Okay. Yeah, it was mad, so thank you so much. Okay, we'll continue with you only. Moment from your life where you felt like, yeah.
So yes, I mentioned I moved to this city last year.
Yeah.
And after I moved, like June last year, my sister gave birth to my nephew. And yes, before that I was also that kind of person that gets no. But then it's not just about kids.
Yeah.
It's a feeling कि हम बड़े हो रहे हैं और कोई है जो उसको समझ नहीं है कि क्या क्या खेलना है, किससे कैसे बातों को कैसे बातें घुमानी है, जो हम आजकल करते हैं। And every time I run to Delhi to see him, मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि कुछ छूट रहा है। It's a different feeling.
Thank you for sharing. Ma'am, you don't have to share. It's not compulsory, but I'm just saying.
What she wrote her book.
Okay. I mean, technically it was you should have had 90%. Did you have 90% role to play in that?
No, she just wrote my name in the acknowledgement. So counts now.
Yeah.
When I didn't give an acknowledgement of her.
No, okay, fine. Okay. I'm not gonna pressurize you.
I'll say this, like when your girl best friends or even any of your best friends, they achieve it and you are the hype person and you know what it takes for them to do it. Like today my best friend was texting me, sorry I couldn't be there, but please be confident, don't take an anxious. So that's
Yeah. But that would be the answer if I said in both of your lives collectively, what do you think is a memorable moment that you'd like to remember? But okay, sure. I'm not gonna. Yes. Will you say my book now? Writing my book. Yeah.
For me, I think so. For most of my life, I was a closeted writer. I didn't like sharing with more than my close circle. So it was mostly like in the notes of my phone. But I think right when COVID hit in 2020, for the first time, I decided to maybe make it more public, and so I launched an Instagram page, and which took a lot of courage for me at that moment. But then I received a lot of appreciation. So I think that was a big moment for me.
It is a good one. Yeah. If you remember or know what switched, what made you want to be like, maybe I should, like, what?
I think my friends had always been encouraging me for a long time, and I think just I remember being in a phase when I wasn't I was pretty dry in terms of inspiration. I couldn't write much. There wasn't anything to do in life.
Yeah.
So I think when I started, exploring other artists and other poets on Instagram, I realized there's a huge community.
Yeah.
And so I think reading their work inspired me, and I was like, maybe I can give it a shot.
Yeah. That's mad. Can we please? Yeah. Quickly, name of your book. Amazon, I'm assuming. Name of the book.
Strawberries Under Skin.
Wow, what are these names, man? Stars in Constellation. Strawberries Under Skin.
Wow.
Crazy. Okay, so I will not forget the names. So remember. Okay, remember the names. Thank you so much, guys. I will finish you guys in the next. We have 2 more people. Okay, 2 more people. We have to rush. Okay. Sunday. Okay. A little more. Can we please have Rishika? She's coming, guys. She's coming. Energy ka gaya, yaar. Hello.
Hello everyone, how are you all? Yeah, so my name is Rishika and 5 months in Bombay, it's going good. And you ask me or do not, the most eventful experience is moving here and getting my first job. So that's it, and what I'm going to perform is a very simple thing. What happened is, generally in the passage of life, what we do is we forget a sense of oneself. We definitely keep on changing our whole life, but there is this one little thing which we take throughout our life with ourselves. But कभी-कभी जिंदगी के रास्ते में कभी-कभी हम भूल जाते कि वो where did it go? So this free verse, not even a poem, this free verse is about that. दिल को आधा कर जज्बातों से नाता तोड़ अपनों के सपने लिए उम्मीद की बांध धरे सन्नाटे की सेज पे एक अरसों पुराने सपने को छोड़ कुछ और बनने निकली थी हौसला बुलंद कामयाबी की तख्त की ओर जुनून लिए माथे पर चली थी सफ़र के डरावने मंजर को देख ठहरी फिर सोचा कि मानो इरादा बदलने ही वाली थी कि एक आवाज़ आई भूल गई वो वादे भूल गई वो कस्में जिसे बरसों पहले कर निकली थी एक मकसद लिए फिर क्या वही कहानी चल पड़े भेड़ों के भीड़ में अपने बर्बादी के शिकंजे को और भी कसके पकड़ मुट्ठी भर सपने लिए जो उड़ान की ठानी थी मानो आवाज़ सुनते ही कहीं सहम के अंधेरे कमरे में जाकर बंद हो गई बहुत खटखटाया सोचा ताला खोल दो उस कमरे का चाबी पैंट की दाई पॉकेट में थी चाबी निकाला सोचा अब तो इस छुप कर बैठे आवारे से बात हो ही जाएगी मगर ऐसे कैसे इस बार चाबी तो थी मगर ताला अलग था पर रुकी नहीं दौड़ते हाफते चाबी गार के पास पहुंची कहा ताला अलग और चाबी भी ज़रा ताला देख चाबी बना दोगे चाबीकार ने बड़ी ही संजीदगी से ताले को देखा, ताका, निहारा, मानो हाथों की लकीरों से भविष्य बताने वाला हो, और फिर बोला, इसकी चाबी तो तुम्हारे पास है, मेरा वक्त क्यों खराब कर रही हो, और चल दिया। इस बार चाबी मेरे पास, जेब टटोला, बस्ते में जाकर दूसरी जेब में देखा, नहीं थी चाबी मेरे पास। इस बार फिर से एक आवाज़ आई, क्या खुद के अंदर झांका है, क्या खुद के जज्बात खुद पहचाने हैं, क्या लहरों के साथ बहना सीखा है, क्या आवारगी का चादर ओढ़ जीना सीखा है तुमने? नहीं ना, तो फिर क्यों चाहिए इस ताले की चाबी? इस बार फिर से रुकी, सोचा, समझा और चल पड़ी। इस बार ना भीड़ थी, ना उम्मीदों की चिंता, ना सफ़र मंजर समान था, ना ही दिल में कोई खौफ। थे साथ तो शायद कुछ लफ्ज़, कुछ जज्बात, कुछ कहानियाँ, कुछ अनुभूतियाँ। वो आवारा भी ताला खोल निकल गया था, चाबी मिल गई थी मुझे, मुझ में ही थी। ताला शायद खुद ब खुद खुल गया होगा, मुझे मैं मिल गई थी ना। शुक्रिया।
Thank you so much. So sweet, man, all of you. You already answered a question, but where are you from?
I'm from Bihar.
Okay, and how long has it been since you moved to Bombay?
5 months.
Oh, it's just been now. Okay, like maybe almost beginning of the year in a way. Okay. And how's it been so far? For your first job, you said?
Yeah.
First job.
Yeah.
So like you finished education and then moved to Bombay immediately?
I actually had my master's also here, but out of COVID,
Okay.
everything went.
Okay. But how's it been so far?
It's been nice.
Okay.
I'm in a good environment in the office. It's a good place.
Yeah. That's what matters. So cool. Thank you for sharing. Yes. You can clap. It's fine if you don't. Ma'am.
Are you pointing at me?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So I don't have something really cool. Like everyone has like really cool.
It's your life. I'm sure your life is cool. I swear. I can prove it to you. Your life has been cooler. I mean, I don't even know you. The first time meeting. Okay. Sorry. Yeah.
So there was this once when I was going for like a session. I am a voice artist. So I partied that day after it, and when I was coming home, my mom was not like opening the door. So luckily the ad came out that night, and the ad was a Mother's Day ad. And I called my sister and told her to show that to her. She might take me in, and it worked. Not only did she take me in, it was like a Tanishq ad.
Okay.
And we then saw the comments.
Yeah.
Where the ad was like about first salary. So
Yeah.
there were people writing all these really touching things that I lost my dad and I think of this when I see him. And we sat and spent the whole night reading, and she was no longer mad at me and everything was great.
Wow. How is this not cool? Yeah. I love it, dude. People are like, my life is not cool. But like, by the way, before we continue any further, how many of you just audience members, can you raise your hand? Can all of us collectively like go mad and clap? Yeah, clap.